Last November, I came before this lovely, high-quality whiteboard and declared to all of you that I knew exactly who was going to live or die on the final season of Game of Thrones, based on little more than my now-failed hopes and dreams. So now we are back here to give a proper, good, firm update and give me a nice dose of shame. So let's begin.
Shame.
They really look alike. All right, so now we have the finished, final updated board, and yeah, I made a few boo-boos. Biggest one being Daenerys, dead. Although I should have seen that coming because she murders people.
Dracarys.
But the one I was surprised about was Lady Mormont, and I'm still pissed off about that because she was goddamn treasure. Ruler of the Seven Kingdoms, on the Iron Throne, in my fan fiction. You can check it out, but I'm not giving you the URL because there's some other things.
Hold on.
Overall, although there were a couple of surprises, I gotta say, a lot of people lived. Like, you got the ones I thought were gonna die. You've got Yara, thought Tormund, thought was dead. Brienne thought was dead. Bronn, I thought was dead. Jon frickin' Royce. Why is this guy alive? This dude gets to live and serve on that super council? No.
Boo.
And then we've got a couple down here in the, I'm just gonna name it the as far as we know category, because we never found out what happened to them. We got Dario, Jaqen, Mira, this dude, Hot Pie's Pastries.
You're in front of Hot Pie.
Never got an answer. And then at the same time, we've also got Ilaria Sand. She's sitting down underneath King's Landing, presumably suffering for all eternity until she starves to death, and no one bothered to check if she was down in the dungeon. We got to hear all about this stupid Edmure Tully dude, and no, I didn't print his picture because I forgot he existed, so, you know, he's better off just not existing anymore. Okay, my favorite death. Well, I've got like two answers. Most satisfying was this lady right here, Melisandre, because she finally did exactly what she wanted to do, and she stood up for the right thing. She fought hard, and she died hard, and that was pretty rockin'. But the one that made me super happy was this bloke right here.
Yeah, me too.
He's just like, I cannot be bothered with you right now. I've got things to do. I've got some catching up, some good home family bonding time, which means we're gonna bond to each other in liquid form as we go over the cliff into the fiery abyss. Love lost long ago. It's very, very romantic. That's weird. Maybe in some fan fiction. I'm not going there.
Hello, big brother.
I'm really happy that Arya did end up surviving, even though I actually thought she was going to die along with Tyrion. Samwell's baby. Yes, he made it. It was the first one who I insisted was gonna survive, and he did. His mom did too, and she's carrying another baby, and Samwell lived. It's almost a fairy tale ending. Theon was the hero, the man of the hour, although, you know, if he had just like bowed out and gone to take a smoke break, we wouldn't have had to deal with this. This is where I'm most angry. Bran, the new king of Westeros, who I could have sworn was going to die and become some weird immortal tree god, but no, he instead gets to rule literally all of this. And it's a bad idea because these idiots here do not know what they signed up for, because he's basically a one-man police state who can watch with birds, spy on everybody, possess anybody, and knows everything in the whole universe. So, good going, guys.
I'm king.
But now we gotta find out what the actual final numbers were.
20 for sure lived, and 6 maybe, as far as we know.
5 if we decide she, you know, if not dead now, then soon. And what about died? Because I originally had like a lot of people.
18 if you count the dragon and the throne, but then if you count all the White Walkers.
And all the people in King's Landing. You know what? This ended up being like 42 million, so, you know, it's good.
And yet still, I feel like too many people live.
Yeah, that's exactly my takeaway. This side is way more filled with people than this one. And I really expected this to be a freaking bloodbath. But there is one that surprised all of us. And that right there was Rob and Aaron.
I.
Everybody cares. You know, as Tormund would like to say, once you go breast milk, you get hot eventually.